So during the pandemic, there has been a major boom in home improvement. And believe it or not, that boom's still at an all-time high. Plus, we have spring cleaning. So the average homeowner spent more than $17,000 on improvements during the pandemic. More than 3/4 of homeowners started at least one home project during that time. So joining us this morning to talk about the hottest pandemic-driven home organization products you can do for spring, Francis Hutto, owner of Closets by Design. So good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Lauren. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so okay, what are the most popular projects right now?
Well, I have to say closets are probably still number one, but we have seen an increase in a push for pantries, for offices, for garages, and of course people who still have children learning from home are finding places for their kids to do that in a secure and quiet environment.
Yeah, so is it mostly that people are trying to add to storage or just really organizing, getting all those little clear cabinets? I know I'm guilty. Yes.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think people are trying to declutter as much as they can because they're finding that when they were working away from the home that things were kind of piling up and they didn't really know what to do with them. But it's also they're trying to be more organized to have better function in their spaces.
So, you know, actually doing it, once you get the motivation to do it, you're so happy with how the organization looks. I think the hardest part is maintaining. We can all agree. What are your recommendations of keeping that closet that beautiful way, or the garage, which we're all guilty for?
Absolutely. So probably for your closet, maybe once a week, go in and do a 15-minute declutter. For your garage, maybe once a month, go in and do a declutter. I know I'm guilty of bringing something into the house and setting it down in the garage and kind of forgetting about it after a little while. So maybe putting like with like, making sure that everything has its space and that when you use it, you put it back.
Do you have any rules on when it's time to maybe get rid of an item?
Oh, sure, definitely. A simple trick for your closet is maybe to buy new hangers or use your existing hangers and hang them backwards. And once you wear something and you clean it and you put it back, that you should either flip your hanger the opposite way or put it on the new hanger. And if you find after 2-3 weeks that you're not wearing something, that maybe it's time to purge.
2-3 weeks. Listen, we're one of those 2-3 years people over here that we're all guilty of not throwing away. What would you say is the hardest part of your house to actually organize and keep maintained?
I think it's probably the spaces that you use the least because you tend to put things in there and then forget about them. So not to say that it's a large space, it could be part of your closet as well. I know there's little nooks and crannies in my closet where I like to put things and then out of sight, out of mind. And then once they're full enough and they're falling over, I'm like, oh my goodness, I think I need to attend to that. So just if you can keep organized and put everything in a designated spot all the time, that tends to help a lot.
Any recommendations for any parents at home who maybe have kids and are trying to get their kids to keep organized with their toys? Is there something they can do to motivate them?
Absolutely. So bins help tremendously. Putting pictures on the front of bins helps tremendously so that they know exactly where something lives. And then make it a game. That's always fun for kids when they are putting things away, as if they make it fun.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do that with my fiance when it comes to organizing closet. Listen, it's a game. You get a prize. Things are going to be great. We'll go to Taco Bell if you do this. Oh, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Sure thing. No problem. It's my pleasure.
We'll be right back.